Hello guys, and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be discussing the book The Hunt by Andrew Fukuda. This was the book club book that me and Greg chose to read for the month of July, and I know some of you did read this or attempt to read this with us, but this is where I'm going to be discussing my own personal feelings on the book. Let's first of all give a brief description of what the book is about. You have the main character called Gene, and he is a human being, but in this book they call them heapers or heppers, but for this I'm just going to call them heapers because it's just easier. And he has to hide the fact that he is a heaper amongst these vampire people. He is handpicked for this hunt amongst a few others, and basically it's a hunt to hunt down these other heapers. And then throughout the story you have Jean discover other heapers under this dome, and this book is pretty much all about survival. It's a really weird storyline, and really weird things happen in this book. Is not a lot really does happen as such, but it is really weird. The chapters in this book are extremely long. I hate really long chapters. There was like a chapter that I swear that was like 70 pages long, and I was like, oh my god, I need to take a break, and I just couldn't. And like there was days where I was just like, oh my god, this chapter looks really long and I don't want to like start reading it. I have to be in the right mindset to read it, so that was really off-putting, like, for one. Plus I found it was really slow paced at times. I just could not get into this book whatsoever. I don't know whether it was because it was the writing style of it, but I just found it really hard to get into. Like, parts of the book were actually really good, but I wasn't really enjoying other parts and stuff like that. I mean, the characters on the whole, I mean, Jean is a bit of a weird character. Like, I don't know whether I liked him or hated him. Like, nothing special about him. And then you got Ashley June. She's just a girl that he happens to know and is close with, and she was nothing special either, so I couldn't really connect with the characters as such as well. So it was really hard. It's a really weird story. There were bits of this book that was also grossing me out as well, like with the traits of the actual vampires, like scratching the wrist and dribbling, and or even now, like, it makes me feel sick talking about it, but reading about it is horrible because I'm one of those people that actually pictures the stuff that happens in the book. Oh my god, ugh. So at first, like, they don't exactly give a lot away about Jean and the fact that he is a human being. So for most of the story I was like, okay, there's something different about Jean, but I can't quite put my finger on it. And then that's when you actually discover that he is a heaper as well. So you're like, oh my god. So I felt that halfway through the book it started to get a little bit better, had a bit more potential. I mean, as I say, there were really dark parts of this book. And near the end, I was asking myself a few questions, like, okay, what's going to happen next? And also another question is, what happened to Ashley June as well? It just leaves those unknown questions for like the next book. Also, what was interesting about this book is I felt that there was no romance involved, although like Jean and Ashley had this connection, but it was more of a friendship connection. There wasn't any romance in this book whatsoever. It was purely dark survival action. So let's just look at the front cover of the book that I have got. You have obviously the main character, who is Jean. He looks really angry there, and then in the T here, if I zoom in there, you can actually see like the vampire people there getting ready for an attack. So it's like really aggressive there. I mean, even these colours of the book comes across as quite angry and red, but you know, it's quite a thinnish book. I mean, there's only 290 pages in this book, so not many pages in it. It's written in first person. Jean actually tells the story. There was a lot going on in the first chapter. You're just like, whoa, what is happening? And it was a really great start to the story. And as I say, in the end, it sort of leaves you into the unknown. You ask yourself, what is going to happen next? And I'm not going to lie, it does leave me intrigued to actually read the sequel to this book, The Prey, to see what happens next. But also at the same time, because of how this was written, because of the fact that I couldn't really get into it, I'm not sure if I really want to carry on with the sequel. I probably will at the moment, who knows. So those are my general thoughts on the book. If you did read this along with me and Greg, let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, because we both would love to hear about your thoughts. And also, we need to think about discovering a new book to read for the month of August. I will upload a video about that pretty soon so we can pick a book to read. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I hope you did enjoy this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.